Ark. Survival Evolved is a very challenging genre base set in a remote and ever-changing tropical landscape. Released in 2017 and now available on almost every platform, Ark. Survival Evolved provides a meaty experience for gamers looking to challenge themselves. Your character wakes up on a remote and seemingly uninhabited island, and quickly realizes that it is actually teeming with dangerous wildlife, flora and fauna. Alongside typical survival features such as cooking and staying warm, the Ark also offers animal and dinosaur taming. Don't Starve is a top-down, more lively take on the survival genre, but will still continue to push players out of their comfort zone. With a unique twist, Don't Starve combines the use of magic and science that moves through the game cycle. Set in a randomly generated wilderness area each time, Don't Starve encourages players to craft, camp and, of course, survive. This game simply drops you into the thick of the game, starting from nothing. You must always discover and encounter dangerous creatures, finding the materials needed to craft items to live a little longer. There is also a multiplayer version in the form of Don't Starve Together. Despite its struggles at launch, No Man's Sky has easily become one of the greatest space exploration survival games. With an almost endless number of planets to explore and land on, No Man's Sky offers a similar survival gameplay of crafting and base building, but in a sci-fi setting. Another great addition to No Man's Sky is multiplayer. You don't have to try and survive alone. By adding multiple people, the game really sets itself apart from the competition. Now you and your friends can land on a planet, research wildlife, and together build a base to continue your journey. Rust has been roaming the survival game scene for a while, offering a raw and unfiltered look at the genre. The only real goal in Rust is to survive by any means necessary. This could mean taking all the loot to defeat the victorious player opponents and survive another day. A big game aspect in Rust is hunting for survival. You can hunt for meat that can then be used in your home base for cooking and strength. Rust has some pretty mature content that certainly won't appeal to all gamers, but for survival fans looking for a raw experience, Rust might just fit the bill. Windbound is a bit different in terms of survival games, because you are shipwrecked off the shores of Forbidden Islands. While real crafting, eating, building and the like are here, this game also lets you travel from island to island, collecting garbage and building a ship to survive. The story here, where you play as Car, is mostly told through the environment, leaving it up to you to piece together what's going on in this world. The art style and presentation are much more vibrant and lush compared to other similar survival-type games. The Survivalists is a unique spin on the survival genre with a colorful, isometric style with multi-mission gameplay. Teamwork is the order here. You can play the Survivalists alone, but the game looks like it was made specifically for cooperative survival antics. Together with your friends you can earn and share loot, trade with other players, and build the idyllic island base of your dreams. Don't be fooled by the cardinal nature of this game, though. Surviving will be punishing, and you must either adapt to the hunt or be hunted. Grounded is essentially a game similar to the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. The game tasks you as an unfortunate group of kids to survive in the scariest place, namely the backyard. Filled with spooky reptiles of all shapes and sizes, Grounded has a truly unique world to explore and survive in. One of the main goals in Grounded is to build an ever-expanding home base from which you will craft, become stronger, and mingle with other people. Survivors. Teamwork is essential in this game as it was built from the ground up with multiplayer in mind. You will have to focus on the balance of survival combat, scavenging and crafting. While it would be easy to call Terraria 2D Minecraft, doing so would be a huge subsale of this game. Terraria has an open and free-spirited ability to explore and build, but with a calm and relaxed feeling. Terraria does not focus heavily on pure survival mechanics, but rather on discoverability. Terraria's unique selling point is its ability to dig, and dig some more. Your customizable character can literally start from the surface and work the earth, collecting all kinds of goodies along the way. Survival here mostly comes down to some basic combat, as well as building a shelter. Simple yet endlessly interesting. The long dark missions you as single player to survive in the frozen wild tundra after a geomagnetic disaster puts you on the road. You start with nothing and death comes quickly and often. Interestingly, the long dark seeks to create a more meditative and thoughtful approach to exploration and survival. The basics of the genre, such as crafting, scavenging, hunting, and building shelters, are here, but since this is a frozen wilderness, you should always be on the lookout for a source of heat. This can range from eating certain foods to finding the best option for clothing items to lighting a roaring fire. One of the newest entries in the survival genre is the juggernaut Valheim. Set in a Viking world, Valheim tasks you with exploration and pure survival. This is a brutal game that solo players and multiple players can enjoy at any time. Exploration in Valheim, which focuses on Viking culture, will lead to narrative explorations. Along the way, expect to fight wild and other players. You can freely build a shelter to return after a long day of survival in this huge and beautiful world. Valheim has a tough learning curve, but the game will reward you for your patience and dedication. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the page.